Hey guys, Mr. Feder here. So today it's gonna be a very interesting video for the second channel, since there won't be a Spindrill Halloween's YouTube poop reaction video like for tomorrow, but there's gonna be a Sonic Forces YouTube poop reaction for this Halloween. So yeah, you had to wait until tomorrow on for that. So yeah, so this is gonna be a pretty interesting video for this, which is gonna be a article from Yahoo Movies back in like around my birthday month, like back in 2013, which is the most horrific films accidentally screened to kids. So yeah, it's just pretty interesting that at least my cinema didn't make a mistake of just showing a horror movie instead of like a what film is actually has to be played. So yeah, so this is gonna be pretty interesting. So here it goes. Age certificates exist for a reason. Got a talking animal? Stand with a U. Got a blood-soaked corpse? Better not. Film's classification exists to protect kids from violence, gore, and sexiness, but human error sometimes defeats the BBFC with bugling cinema staff accidentally exposing a youngster to filth several times in the past few years. Here's just a few recent examples of inappropriate films that somehow got screened to little ones. Projecting this, look away now. Okay, the first one is Django Unchained instead of Brave. So here it goes. Going to watch a Pixar film is like getting a warm cinematic hug. Going to watch a Tortino film is, for what of a better word, not. It was like just last week at a Saturday morning showing of Brave, rated PG. A cinema full of family were shown the trailer for Tortino's controversial Oscar-nominated offering, Django Unchained. The violent promo, which includes Jamie Foxx, Leonardo DiCaprio, and enormous dead cowboys, apparently left children terrified at Birmingham's giant screen cinema. How they planning to hastily make for the door. Trailers for Die Hard 5 and Iron Man 3 were also in the accidental lineup. Someone blamed its digital system. Okay, that's kind of interesting since Unchained isn't a horror movie, but more like a Tortino type of film, which I think that's going to be the only film that wasn't a horror movie. Kind of find interesting. And I can understand that Die Hard 5 and Iron Man 3 are kind of accidentally shown in Brave, but Iron Man 3 is actually by Disney, so I think it makes more sense if they're going to play that instead of just Dangle Unchained and just play Iron Man 3 right before Brave. Birmingham's giant screen cinema. Just, you just, you have one job, man. One job. Okay. Okay, next is going to be Promo Activity 4 instead of Madagascar 3. Madagascar 3 wasn't great, but here's not to cry about it, unless it's not the film you actually watch. Last October, a packed family screening of the animated Animal Caper was actually shown the opening of Paranormal Activity 4, resulting in a screaming evacuation of the Nottingham Cineworld Emporium. Luckily, parents managed to enforce staff and their protectionist was stopped, but not before children as young as 5 had already seen a bloody corpse thrown towards them. Huh. I thought it was an interesting fact that Madagascar 3 didn't release in the summer in Europe, but it came out like rather late in October, so I don't know if part 1 came out in the summer in Europe and the second one came out in like I think around December or just late November for Europe, since it's mostly released in America like in the summertime, and sometimes even for the sequel and its spinoff came out in November. So yeah, interesting. And Promactivity 4 came out like in I think in Europe, I think in Halloween, which I think that makes sense since I think they actually premiere like both countries. So okay. So yeah. Okay. Here's another one. Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance instead of Puss in Boots. So okay, so we got a superhero film from which it's shown instead of a good spinoff film, a good Shrek spinoff film, Puss in Boots. So yeah, let's read this one. I had another Cineworlds last year. Children waiting to see furry ginger Shrek spinoff, Puss in Boots, were wrongly shown trailers meant for 15 rated Underworld Awakening. The films at the chain's Wandsworth complex include Nicolas Cage vehicle, Ghost Rider, Spirits of Vengeance, and a generally creepy trailer for the Devil Insides. Panicking children shield their children's eyes as scenes of demonic possession and freak female contortion terrified the young audiences. As if Nick Cage's face wasn't bad enough. Okay, so there's like three uh films for teens and adults shown right. It's just right before Puss in Boots. Well, I can understand. I think it will make more sense if Devil Inside that just play just that than just Puss in Boots just instead of Ghost Riders 2 and Underworld Awakening. Like seriously, why do you have to show three street trailers when there's like a trailer for let's see what other film? I think the Muppet movie, the Lorax, and what's the last one? Brave. I think Brave. So kind of crazy that they just showed three films with like for teens and adults right before that Puss in Boots. So okay, okay. Next is gonna be Soft 3D instead of Megamind. So that's interesting. I just already heard about this like back in like years ago, alongside the Madagascar 3 Permaactivity incident. So let's read this one. Nevin says, "Happy 7th birthday." Like watching a man exercise his own blooded hack off leg, right? Well, that's how one unlucky child celebrated their special day back in 2010 when a Massachusetts OK Cinema actually projected Soft 3D rather than DreamWorks' slightly less horrific Megamind. The unlucky group also got to see a woman ripped apart by a buzzsaw before staff realized their mistake. They won't forget that birthday for a while. Yeah, even through Megamind came out in November, like a week after Soft 3D, which even through it wasn't like a good way to finish I think detective the detective story. Like man, I think the other Jigsaw story. Yeah, we already got finished the John Kramer story and saw 1 to 3. Then we kind of almost have a not so good way to end the series with. I think the the guy who's now the new Jigsaw. Like, I think they should like like make like a reboot or something. But then Jigsaw came out and like, wait, I thought they already killed off the franchise after 2010. Why they had to do it for something? Money? Okay, yeah, I know. And Megamind, yeah, it's underrated for a DreamWorks movie like Turbo and Over the Hedge. Possibly two of my favorite DreamWorks movies. Yeah, quite kind of sad that Megamind didn't get that much attention than like other big films, other DreamWorks films like Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon, and Kung Fu Panda. But I think I see potential Megamind should get a sequel or a TV show on Netflix because that'll be pretty good. So yeah, okay, and finally, the Hills Have Eyes to It's Not the Last Memsy. Oh, this is kind of old news. Chain naked women gives birth to a mutant baby. Now, what was it family friendly about that sentence? Children waiting to see family sci-fi, The Last Mimsy, back in 2007, where instead shown the horrific pre-credit set piece of The Hells Have Eyes 2. When is watching horror as a restrained naked woman give birth to the byproduct mutant rape before being swiftly beaten to death. Lovely stuff. Okay, I think that's kind of like an interesting article because my theater didn't make a big mistake, especially like one at my town and one's like almost like some like a little miles away from my town. Yeah, kind of interesting. And even though there's like one mistake in my theater, they actually when I just get to see the Meg that shark movie, they actually forgot to put on the sound like during the opening of the film, which I think they fixed it like somewhere near the beginning of the film, so they actually fixed that problem. But at least it didn't. At least it didn't show like a trailer for like Happy Time Murders right before I think Christopher Robin, because I think that'll be a pretty ridiculous story because there's like already stories of Finding Dory that has a show in the trailer for R-rated Seth Rogen film Sausage Party. Here did trailer premiere before Peter Rabbit, and cinema just made a mistake just showing 50 Shades of Grey 2 instead of Black Panther, which I think that's 3 of those recent stories. Huh. I was wondering what they're gonna do next. I was wondering what will these a bunch of confused workers at the movie theaters are gonna do next. What if they actually premiere what if they actually accidentally showed the trailer for Annabelle 3 before Toy Story 4? That's gonna be a hot stuff on that news. So yeah, so that's like an interesting article reading. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and See you later, my skeleton friends.